Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, going to be talking through some player props I like over on Prizepicks for today's NBA slate on Wednesday, October the 30th. We got a big Wednesday slate tonight, 11 games, going to be a lot of props to choose from, guys. I got 3 early plays that I do like for tonight's slate that we're going to break down and share in this video. Now, before we talk through these plays, as always, if you guys do enjoy these Prizepicks videos and if they do help you out, make sure to hit that like button down below. I do always appreciate the likes. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. And if you guys have not yet, if you have not signed up for Prizepicks, be sure to sign up. Use promo code NOAH when you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code and place your first lineup. You'll get $50 in promo funds instantly added to your account, no matter if you win or lose your first lineup. So you sign up, make a deposit. Let's say you just want to deposit $10. Put in a $5 lineup. Even if you lose that $5 lineup, Prizepicks is going to give you $50 that you can then use towards additional lineups. And any money you win off those lineups is credit. You can withdraw it if you choose to do so. But go check out Prizepicks, guys. And again, make sure to use that promo code NOAH when you do sign up. And also, do want to give a quick shout out to Sleeper. You guys can sign up for Sleeper as well. Using promo code NOAH, get your first deposit matched up to $100. So if you put in $100, Sleeper will match that. They'll give you an additional $100 to play with. And if you guys don't know what Sleeper is, they're just a DFS pick'em app similar to Prizepicks. You're picking more or less on player projections. You're building out your entry. You can make up to an 8-pick entry. You can mix and match sports, and you can win up to 100x your money over on Sleeper. So go download their app. They have an app both for iPhone and the Android. Download the app, sign up, use the promo code NOAH, and you'll get your first deposit matched up to $100 over on Sleeper. But yeah, guys, we got 3 plays to talk about for Wednesday's NBA slate. Now, I do want to recap the 2 plays that we gave out in Tuesday's video before we talk through our plays for Wednesday. So we finally got back on track Tuesday, hit both the plays we gave out. Michael Porter Jr. over 27 fantasy score was a little bit sweaty. Actually, we needed overtime for that play to hit. MPJ went into the fourth quarter with like 6 or 7 minutes left, only needing 1 fantasy point, and he played like the whole final 6 minutes of the quarter without getting a fantasy point. We got bailed out, though. The game went to overtime. He wound up going over in overtime. But, hey, I'll take it, man. I've had plenty of bad beats lately, so I'll take a good beat finally going my way. And then we took Kyrie Irving for over 4 assists, which is pretty sweat-free. Kyrie, I think, got his 4th assist, like halfway through the third quarter. Got his 5th assist, I want to say late in the third quarter, early fourth quarter. So not too much of a sweat there. Hopefully you guys tailed, made some money with us on Tuesday. And let's see if we can keep it rolling into this Wednesday slate. Got 3 plays for Wednesday, guys. Let's go ahead and break them down. So the first prop that we're going to take a look at is going to be a Davion Mitchell prop. And we took a Davion Mitchell prop the other day. We actually took his under on points, which did come through for us. Today, I'm liking his over on 5 assists. So more than 5 assists for Davion Mitchell is going to be our first prop for tonight. And let's talk through this prop and why I like this one. So in Davion Mitchell's 4 games with the Raptors this season, he has gone over this line in 2 out of 4 games. Their first game against the Cavs, really don't even want to mention that one because that game was with Immanuel Quickley. Now, Immanuel Quickley did get injured right before halftime, but Davion Mitchell did not get to play full minutes in that game as a starter. And then this game, he did play against the Sixers. He did start in that game, but he was in massive foul trouble, and he actually only played 19 minutes in that game because he fouled out in 19 minutes against the Sixers. But the last 2 games without Immanuel Quickley, we've seen Davion Mitchell play pretty normal minutes, 29 minutes against Minnesota, 35 minutes last game against the Nuggets. Obviously, he's gone over this assist prop in both those games. Immanuel Quickley's doubtful, so he's not expected to play today. And also, Scotty Barnes is going to be out for the Raptors. So you're taking away basically the top 2 ball handlers for this Raptors team. If you look at the last 2 games without Immanuel Quickley, it's been Scotty Barnes who's been doing a lot of the facilitating. Scotty Barnes has averaged 16.5 potential assists per game. Over these last 2 games, Davion Mitchell has averaged 8 potential assists. Davion Mitchell has definitely run hot on assists the last 2 games, getting 8 and 6 assists on only 8 potentials. But still, you do expect I would expect his potential assists to now rise now that you take Scotty Barnes off the floor, who is a guy that facilitates a lot. And you can actually look at Davion Mitchell's assist rate this season with both Quickley and Barnes off the floor. Now, it's obviously a very small sample size. He's only played, let's see, where it is. He's only played 29 minutes with both Quickley and Barnes off the floor, but he's got a 40% assist percentage with both Quickley and Barnes off the floor in 29 minutes this season. If we're going to get 30-plus minutes from Davion Mitchell, which I think we will as long as he avoids foul trouble, I feel like we got a pretty good chance at 5 assists. He should be the primary ball handler when he's on the floor. He should be the guy doing a lot of facilitating, especially without Scotty Barnes. Give me more than 5 assists for Davion Mitchell as our first prop for Wednesday night. I think the matchup against Charlotte's a fine one. Charlotte, defensively this year, I want to say they've been better than they have been in previous seasons. I want to say they actually rank kind of like middle of the pack. Let's see. Well, Charlotte still ranks 20th in defensive rating to start the season, but Charlotte's a team that has historically been a fast-paced team. So far this season, their pace, I think, is a little bit down. They're 21st in pace, but they've historically been a fast-paced team, especially when LaMelo's been healthy. So, I think the matchup's pretty decent here for Davion Mitchell. Toronto's been playing at a top 10 pace this year. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good amount of points scored in this game. And I think, getting 5 assists here from Davion Mitchell without, with Emmanuel Quickly doubtful, with Scotty Barnes out, he's going to probably play 30-plus minutes as long as he can avoid foul trouble. When he's played that many minutes, he's been able to go over 5 assists in both of his games this season, playing 25-plus minutes. So we're going to get 25-plus minutes here from Mitchell, like our chances at more than 5 assists. So that's going to be our first prop for Wednesday. Next prop we're going to take a look at is going to be an Alex Sarr prop, and I'm liking Alex Sarr for more than 6.5 rebounds. So Alex Sarr is number 1 overall pick, or not number 1 overall pick, but he's like a first-round pick. I want to say he went like 2nd or 3rd in the draft. I can't remember where the Wizards drafted him, but he was a top pick in the draft. He's been starting for the Wizards this year. He's only gone over this rebounds prop in 1 out of his 3 games this season, but if you look at the 2 games he went under, those were both very, very tough matchups against the Celtics and against the Cavs, 2 teams that play really good defense, 2 teams that play relatively slow. I want to say Cleveland's been playing a little bit faster this year to start the season, but still don't think those are really good matchups for Alex Sarr. Well, last game, finally got a good matchup against the Hawks, a team that plays really fast. Hawks are playing at the 5th fastest pace this season, and Sarr was able to grab 9 rebounds in that game. Also, Sarr's minutes were down in the first 2 games of the season because both those games were blowouts. Sarr only played 22 and 25 minutes in the first 2 games. Last game, 27 minutes. So I think, barring foul trouble here or a random blowout, I think we're going to get probably upper 20s in minutes from Alex Sarr. And when Alex Sarr has been on the floor, he's been rebounding well this season. So far, I want to say he's second on the team. Yes, second on the team in rebound chances per game, 11.3 rebound chances per game. Last game against the Hawks, Alex Sarr had 14 rebound chances, which was second most on the team. Now, the Wizards did start Jonas Valanciunas at center last game, which I think is probably going to be a negative for Alex Sarr because Alex Sarr rebounding wise should be able to rebound the ball better when he starts at center. But it is worth noting that they started Valanciunas at center last game, but then they benched him in the second half. He didn't start in the second half. They went with Bub Carrington, I believe, over Valanciunas. So don't know if Valanciunas is going to start again since he didn't start the second half of last game. Even if Valanciunas starts at center, we should still see Alex Sarr play 25-plus minutes, and he should still be able to rebound the ball well. But if Valanciunas is if Valanciunas is not starting, then I think that's really good for Alex Sarr because if he's starting at center, that's going to be just better for his rebounding numbers overall. And I think the matchup's good here. Hawks play fast. There's going to be plenty of rebound chances in this game. Last time these teams played the other day, it was a high-scoring game. I think we're probably going to see another high-scoring game here. And this game's also being played in Washington this time, which I think makes it more likely this game is competitive. It's got a 4.5-point spread, so I'm not too worried about a blowout here. Like Alex Sarr for more than 6.5 rebounds. Sportsbook odds also favoring the over on that prop. So we're going to roll with that as our second prop for Wednesday. And then third and final prop we're going to take a look at is going to be an Anthony Simons prop. And I'm liking Anthony Simons for more than 20.5 points. So Anthony Simons, he's gone over this line in 2 out of 4 games this season. Did go under against the Warriors, had 15 points, and then went under last game against the Kings, had 12 points. And if you look at Anthony Simons' game log this season, he hasn't had great shooting games. The game against Golden State, he shot 5 for 12 from the field, 2 for 7 from 3. The game against the Pelicans, he shot 6 for 20 from the field, 2 for 9 from 3. Against the Pelicans, the next game, he shot 8 for 17 from the field, 5 for 10 from 3. And then last game against the Kings, 4 for 12 from the field, and 1 for 7 from 3. So, we haven't really seen Anthony Simons shoot the ball that well this season, and he's still been able to go over this points prop in 2 out of his 4 games. The game against Golden State, pretty decent matchup there. Would have expected him to do a little bit better than he did. Game against the Kings, pretty good matchup there as well. You would have expected him to do a little bit better against the Kings. Like the matchup here, though, against the Clippers. The Clippers defensively this year, I don't think are going to be that great of a defensive team, especially without Kawhi. Obviously, Paul George no longer on the team. For what it's worth, I want to say to start the season, they've been a pretty decent defensive team. Like, their top 3. They have the 3rd best defensive rating to start the season, but like, I'm not sure if that's going to stick the rest of the season. I don't think this Clippers team is going to be that great defensively. Missing Kawhi, not having Paul George. And I think, as well, this game is a game that probably should stay competitive. Now, the Blazers, they're not the greatest team. They're probably going to get blown out a lot this year. But this does feel like a spot where they can keep this game competitive against the Clippers. Offensively, this Clippers team doesn't have a ton of offensive firepower outside of like Harden, Zubac, and Norman Powell. They don't have a ton of guys that can really go out there and score 15, 20, 25 points. A lot of their offense is going to be run through those 3 guys. So I think this is a game where the Blazers can hang around, keep it competitive. And in competitive games, we typically see Anthony Simons play mid to upper 30s in minutes. So far this season, he's 2nd on the team in usage, right behind Jeremy Grant. Jeremy Grant leading the team in usage this year, 26.4%, but right behind him is Anthony Simons at 25.6%. So like, we know Anthony Simons is going to have a good role. He's going to go out there and take shots. He's historically been a pretty efficient scorer. He's historically been a pretty efficient 3-point shooter as well. So far this season, he's had some poor shooting games, but I think that's going to regress at some point. This is a guy that typically, I want to say, averages, like, in terms of his 3-point percentage, I want to say he averages like 40% from 3. I'm going to take a look at his averages just to confirm that. So let's see. Averages by season. So this season, Anthony Simons is only averaging from 3. He's shooting 30% from 3, 37% from the field. But like last season, he shot 43% from the field, 38% from 3. Like, he's historically been a guy that shoots around 40% from 3 and around 45% from the field. And both of those numbers are down this season. Like, he's shooting a career low from the field and a career low from 3. Now, sure, it's a very small sample. It's only 4 games. But that just shows you that, Anthony Simons is due for some positive shooting regression. I think that, is going to come at some point. I like it to come tonight against the Clippers. Like this matchup for him. And also, looking at sportsbook odds, DraftKings, they currently have Anthony Simons' points prop set at 21.5. It's slightly juiced towards the under. I think it's like minus 125, favoring the under on 21.5. But on Prizepicks, we're getting the line at 20.5. So I do like that as our 3rd and final prop for Wednesday. We're going to take Anthony Simons for more than 20.5 points. So these are 3 props, guys, that I'm liking for Wednesday's NBA slate. Davion Mitchell, more than 5 assists. Alex Sarr, more than 6.5 rebounds. Anthony Simons, more than 20.5 points. You guys can play these as a 3-pick lineup. I typically don't recommend playing 3-pick lineups on Prizepicks. They don't have the best payout. What I would do, if you want to play these 3 plays, take these 3 plays and then add a couple plays that you like and then do like a 5-pick or a 6-pick. That's probably the best thing to do. But it's up to you. These are 3 early plays, though, that I do like for Wednesday's slate. And as always, best of luck if you're going to tail. But that's all that I got, guys. Appreciate you watching the video. As always, supporting the content. Make sure you guys hit that like button down below if you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And again, if you guys are new to Prizepicks, if you don't have a Prizepicks account, use that code NOAH. When you sign up for Prizepicks, get $50 in promo funds instantly added to your account. Just make sure to sign up and use code NOAH. But good luck tonight, guys. Thanks for watching as always. Let's see if we can get another win tonight, and I'll see you guys in the next video.